Hello, everyone. Today is Friday, October 6th, 2023, at 8:08 a.m. in the morning. I think I probably got 3 or 4 hours of sleep last night. So, yesterday, all evening, they had a perp that kept on coming back and forth, blasting loud music in the parking lot. Um, so, excuse me. I can't believe that. Like this morning, I woke up and this person named Wounded Soul had she had private messaged me last night, but I saw the message this morning with um like I thought you were supposed to be part of the TI community. So I feel like if you claim to be targeted and then you try to discredit and minimize another TI suffering, or try to make it like as if I'm over exaggerating my suffering, or you trying to call me paranoid and stuff. I feel like that's what a perp would do. So she private messaged me and talked about um that trying to pretend that she really cares about me, and then she tried to mention about, oh well, that's what this program wants you to think, that any and everybody is in on it. And I'm just paraphrasing it. Or they want you to think that everybody is out to get you. And so she's like, oh well, it's not good to be staying in the hotels, they're too expensive or whatever. Well, being targeted, the gang stalker network, they make everything more expensive for you. They make everything more expensive for you, way more expensive. So she tried to gaslight and minimize and discredit my suffering. And a lot of others had done quite a bit of others. I mean, that guy on YouTube that I talked about a couple of days ago, excuse me, there were quite a few others that and it's like how I've been documenting, and y'all haven't really watched everything, or but then y'all still feel like y'all got some say so of opinion on what you think might have happened, when I know what happened, and I've been keeping a daily log of documentation of all the harassment tactics, the street theater, color harassment, noise campaigns, entry, exit, and being tortured with the director energy weapons. So she tried to make it like as if blasting loud music and smoke, neighbors blasting loud music and smoking weed was just normal things, you know. But I noticed the timing, with the blasting the loud music. Like, as I said, soon as I get in the bathtub or to take like a quiet, relaxing detox bath, that's when they start, with the noise campaign. Or right when I'm about to go to sleep, or right when I'm trying to listen to the Bible or something like that, when I need quiet time the most. And then I'm hypersensitive. So she tried to talk like exactly how a perp talks, but then pretended that she cared, you know, or that she was looking out for me. But I see right through you trying to gaslight me and everything. Trying to gaslight, and you claim to be a victim of a targeted individual and a victim of narcissistic abuse. So, I mean, but I get called childish for pointing out color harassment. But, people have falsely accused me of being a damn perp when I'm not initiated and I don't even perp anybody. I'm not sold out. So, and then, somebody on YouTube, when I mentioned about my twin sister and her cult followers and the neighbors in person, wanting to kill me or wanting me dead or whatever. Um, this person on YouTube, I don't remember what her username was, but she tried to tell me, "Oh, it's not healthy to think everyone wants you dead" or something like that. But what you mean it's not healthy to think that when it's reality? And then I hate when they try to minimize and gaslight and discredit your suffering or your torture, and then either say something like, "Oh, I'm just trying to help you," or they say that or they'll say, "Oh, I'm saying this because I really care about you." So just like the fake Ti perp from a couple of days ago, who did the two videos about me, and then he laughed and said, "I ain't trying to say she crazy." But it's like, if you're a real targeted individual, all the videos that I documented about the neighbors, I'm glad a few people had my back and know that she was that Whitney was definitely perping the fuck out of me really bad. And some people say that she was the one who was one of the ones, nearby that was, torturing me with the weapons. So she either performed a witchcraft spell or hit me with directed energy weapons to make me fall and lose my balance that one of those days. So, excuse me. And I mean, I was threatened up until the moment that I bullied, harassed, and threatened up until the moment that I turned the keys in. And that lady was gonna the purple hair perp. She was gonna put her hands on me. So I'm documenting, and people try to make like, "Well, you have to document these things." I already am. What you mean you have to document when don't you see me documenting? You saying it like as if I haven't been documenting, and y'all still don't freaking believe me. It's freaking frustrating. And then they like, people falsely accuse me of willfully giving up my place and just wanting to be homeless, when I have explained the excruciating torment and unbearable torture that they put me through. I mean, even like when it was after the meeting, but before I was able to post up any videos though, the fake Stephon Adams perp, like all I did was make a community post and say looks like I'm about to be right back homeless, and then he was making fake community posts of his own and falsely accused me of wanting to be homeless and throwing a tantrum. And he's like, "You would rather throw a tantrum and you would rather throw a tantrum and just willingly give up your place just because you don't like the neighbors next to you." Well, Stephon Adams is a sex trafficking perp who think that he can have a field day with harassing me, but he's on his way to hell, and I expose him as a devil worshiper. So it's not even like even the so-called targeted individual community acting like they're trying to gaslight, discredit, and minimize, and don't even believe me, or trying to make it like as if they're not doing this to harass you, they're just doing everyday normal things. If you know that they do freaking strategic noise campaigns, color harassment, and driving around with one headlight and all that, and y'all say, "Oh, you don't need to focus on that, stop focusing on that," but I think that the women, I don't even know if they really would have put their hands on me, or if they were just threatening me to make sure I'm gone. But even the staff wanted me gone and were threatening to evict me. So y'all don't know fucking shit.